I was watching a TRT World short of an American physician talking about not being allowed to enter into Gaza. Here's the clip for context.
I'm Dr. Mimi Syed. I am an American emergency medicine physician. I was supposed to be on my way to Gaza today for my third medical mission. However, last night I was denied entry. I was told that there was no reason why I was denied. I'm traveling with another physician from France who is also denied. Things that the people of Gaza need desperately. As physicians, we go in and we have life-saving skills and supplies that the people of Gaza need, and to deny this access is another form of just annihilating and systematically destroying the healthcare system. There is no reason ever given for these denials. They have been increasing significantly in the last few months. We know that as we speak right now, the assault on Gaza is intensifying by the Israeli military. And this is the same reason why journalists are killed inside of Gaza and foreign journalists are not allowed in. And it's the same reason why foreign doctors are being denied, is because when we go in, we expose the truth and we talk about what we witness. And the Israeli government does not want that. They need to be held accountable for these denials.
And it made me realize something as a whole about Israel and Palestine, that I know others have already thought about because I don't think it's hard to notice, but Israel has killed so many Palestinian journalists while refusing to let foreign ones inside, which made me think that how does Israel not allowing foreign doctors, journalists, etc., into Gaza gonna help Israel? It's still gonna show that their genocidal ways continue if they're not allowing people into Gaza. How does it show that? It shows that because if these foreign people are allowed into Gaza, they'll see the real truth and then report on the horrors going on in Palestine. So Israel is trying as much to deny foreigners access into Gaza while killing the Palestinians, showing the truth to bury as much of the truth as they can, while lying straight to our faces about how there is no genocide, or there is no starvation, when this didn't all start on October 7th and Palestinians have been facing this for many years. And then Israel continues genociding, starving, bombing and murdering Palestinians for their land while there are people in the West watching who do nothing because they fund the genocide, and also having mainstream media who will call out Palestinian horror, but some bring up Hamas time and time again and others call out the horrors but refuse to mention the people causing the horrors, which is Israel. Like what the actual fuck is happening? Call it out for what it is. It is Israel, not Hamas. Stop ignoring Israel's crimes by saying it's Hamas, and also stop pretending to care for Palestinians if you as a person make some vague statement showing care without saying Israel's name or bringing out the actual facts. We live in a world where our hopes of getting real news about Palestine that is actually showcasing the truth about their genocide comes from independent media, where calling out Israel will deem as anti-Semitic and Hamas supporters, where there are people who are claiming to fight against anti-Semitism but their version of anti-Semitism only includes pro-Israeli Jews and not Jews who support Palestine, because of course they're not seen equally, because it doesn't fit the narrative of the anti-Semitism supposedly being fought, which is just us criticizing Israel's actions and not us caring if you're Jewish. Where is the anti-Semitism in that? Because if we, pro-Palestinian supporters, did care if you were Jewish, then pro-Palestinian Jews would not have been welcomed by us pro-Palestinians who are not Jews. Where the genocide of Palestine has shown the true colors of many people, brands, government officials, etc., where Palestine is facing a blockade with no aid being allowed to be delivered and people have gotten killed at aid sites trying to get aid. Where on the other hand aid is being allowed into Gaza just to make people believe that aid is being allowed in, but it's not enough of aid at all. But again, in actuality the borders are closed, where airdrops of aid are being done, but it's not an efficient means of aid delivery at all because it falls into the ocean, leaving the aid to be all soggy, and then it cannot be used if it's soggy. Literally, the aid can be delivered by trucks, but Israel refuses to open the border to let the aid trucks in, where Palestinians are being labeled terrorists even when they're just trying to live life and survive, trying not to be killed, where they could die at any moment, and such things that are just truly fucked up. When will the world finally wake up to do something? When will people step up and stop being complicit in the genocide? When will people value all lives regardless of skin color, race and religion and see them as human without caring for one over the other, and not caring for one at all? When will people see the horrors for what it is, and think of all the innocent people and see their own family members in those people, that, what if this was my family member? Quote. When will Palestine be free? Because they're all tired and want to live in peace. They want their pain to stop. They want their lives back, and to be able to eat, play, laugh, love, sleep, live with their loved ones and others, etc., without the fear of dying. When will Palestine live happily again? And more importantly, when will Israel committing the genocide be arrested and the illegal occupation stop, and Palestinians get their land back that belongs to them?